Republic vs. Dudley is one of the most famous and controversial cases in the common law world, and it definitively answered the question of whether necessity can be a defense to a charge of murder. Hello and welcome back to Landmark Case Laws Simplified. Buckle up as we explore the fascinating world of Republic vs. Dudley together. Here are the details of the case and the legal principle it established. Tom Dudley, the captain, and Edwin Stephens were part of a four-man crew on the yacht Mignonette, which was wrecked by a wave approximately 1,600 miles from the Cape of Good Hope. The crew escaped to a small, open lifeboat with only 2 tins of turnips and no fresh water. After several days, they caught and ate a turtle, but this was their last food. By the 18th day, they had been 7 days without food and 5 without water. The cabin boy, Parker, was weak and ill from drinking seawater and was lying helpless in the bottom of the boat. Dudley proposed that lots should be cast to see who would be killed to save the rest. Brooks, the 4th crew member, dissented, and no lots were drawn. Dudley and Stephens then agreed that it would be better to kill Parker, who had no family, before he died naturally so they could drink his blood. On the 20th day, Dudley, with Stephens' assent, killed the boy with a penknife. For the next 4 days, the 3 men fed on Parker's body and blood. They were subsequently rescued by a passing German ship, the Montezuma. The central legal question was whether the killing could be justified by the doctrine of necessity. The idea that committing a lesser evil, killing one person, was necessary to avoid a greater evil, the death of 4 people. The court, led by Lord Coleridge C.J., answered this question with a firm no. The legal principle established was 1. Necessity is not a defense to murder. The court held that hunger or the instinct for self-preservation does not justify killing an innocent person. The choice of who should die cannot be measured by strength, intellect, or any other human quality. As Lord Coleridge famously asked, by what measure is the comparative value of lives to be measured? Is it to be strength, or intellect, or what? 2. The duty to preserve life. The court emphasized that while it is a duty to preserve one's own life, it may be the plainest and highest duty to sacrifice it. Allowing a defense of necessity would undermine the sanctity of human life and could become a legal cloak for unbridled passion and atrocious crime. 3. Mens rea and actus reus remains. The court confirmed that the elements of murder, unlawful killing with malice aforethought, were present. The fact that the defendants were in extreme circumstances did not negate these elements. R.V. Dudley and Stephens remains the leading authority in common law jurisdictions for the principle that necessity is not a defense to murder. It firmly established that the law will not recognize the killing of an innocent person as justifiable, even to save one's own life. Dudley and Stephens were found guilty of murder and sentenced to death, though with a recommendation for mercy. Due to public outcry and sympathy for the sailors' plight, the Crown commuted their sentence to 6 months' imprisonment. The case continues to be a cornerstone of criminal law and legal ethics, forcing a confrontation between the letter of the law and the instinct for survival. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing your dreams.